Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, Allie the Mystical Fairy. I'm Melissa and I will be reading your cards today. In this video we are doing a timeless pick a card reading on what makes you stand out in a room full of people. I will have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1, I'll be using my pink tarot deck. For pile 2, I'll be using the Modern Witch Tarot. And for pile 3, I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot deck. So please choose whichever pile resonates with you the most. Hello pile 1, if you chose the number 8, this will be your reading. So number 8 is I am successful. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions, representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. So what makes you stand out in a room full of people is that I really do feel like you are creative here. It's really about your uniqueness, your ability to create. I'm even getting the word architect. Like, pile 1, I really do feel like you are someone who, you believe in creating your own destiny. And I'm just getting this artist in my head, but it's really like you are the creation of your life. And I don't know if you understand what I mean by that, but I'm really getting like a picture of just someone. Like, yeah, you could be an artist here, but it's like I get a picture of someone just like building their own life, like just drawing out their own life. And I feel like you, like your creativity is what makes you stand out in a room full of people. I really do feel like you could be like a rare breed here is what I'm getting. Your ideas are like no other. And I just feel like you could be an architect in your own life. You're able to build your own life, okay? So yeah, maybe you're a really good manifester here, pile 1. Let's see. I really wish you guys could see the picture in my head, but it was really just like someone drawing out like on this huge paper, just sketching out their life. Okay, so let's see. All right, spirit guide, ancient ancestors, please give me the most accurate messages for my pile 1s. All negative energy will be sent back to the sender, and please protect my pile 1s from all negativity. Thank you. What makes my pile 1s stand out in a room full of people, spirit? What makes my pile 1s stand out in a room full of people? So I'm also getting the word astronaut. Like, are you curious about space? Because I used to be that way. I used to like, well, I still kind of do. Like, I used to just watch videos about like different planets and stuff. Or maybe you've always wanted to see space or go into space. Okay. All right. What makes my pile 1s stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile 1s stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile 1s stand out in a room full of people? We have the Lovers, and we also have the 8 of Wands here. See, I think I feel like you're so aware of yourself. And the Lovers can also mean like, you know, you being in a relationship or something like that. But I also just get like with the Lovers card that like I get a lot of source energy, like one energy, like the one energy for this pile. And you are pile 1. And so I feel like this is where this energy, because you have so much love for yourself, you're able to create and map out your whole life. And I feel like your manifestations come in so quickly. Like, things happen for you so quickly. You could get everything that you want, like, at a fast rate here. And I feel like this makes you stand out. Okay, someone here may think that you're kind of peculiar here. Like, I feel like I see people looking at you like kind of like, not like in a bad way, but just really curious about what you have going on. Because I feel like even when you talk to people, you just seem very ambitious, almost like a too good to be true energy. And I'm also getting like, that's why people may hate on you as well, because you seem too good to be true, which is stupid. But I'm also getting the word infinity loop. You could have an infinity tattooed on you, or something about the word infinity here. But people are very curious about you, and I feel like that makes you stand out. Just your energy and the knowing of yourself and what you are able to create and what you are able to bring to the table. It's like you don't really care about, like, your mind isn't really on everyone else. It's really about you and what you're able to do and what you're able to create and how you want things to go, you know. And you may even, like, when you meet people, when you talk to people, you may even set like some type of standard or like some type of boundaries. Like, if you know, I want this, I want that, and if you can't help me, if you can't help me grow, if you can't do this for me, then, you know, we don't have anything here, right? And so you knowing yourself, you knowing what you're able to bring to the table, it's like, it makes you stand out from other people. It's really just this confident energy. You could definitely be an artist here. You do have some sort of talent here. Maybe you've always wanted to be an architect, but you are literally the architect of your own life. You can create anything that you want here, Power One. I'm also getting, if you are an artist here, anything that you draw, like if you're manifesting and you draw, it will come to life. Okay, let's see. What makes my Power One stand out in a room full of people? What makes my Power Ones stand out in a room full of people? The Six of Swords, yeah. What makes my Power Ones stand out in a room full of people, Spirit? What makes my Power Ones stand out? And the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just this very, like, independent own energy. I am the source. I am the creator of my life. Like, what makes you stand out is just your attitude. And I also, like I said, with the Six of Swords, I feel like you are able to move on to greater things. Like, if something isn't serving you, okay, that's what makes you stand out. And I don't want to say it's this cutthroat energy, but I do get an energy of, like, you may be able to move on very fast. You know, maybe because you know that there's like a billion of other people in the world, not just in like romantic relationships, but also like in anything, business relationships, business partners, friendships. It's just like you are able to, you know, you're going to move on to someone who can give you more, right? Or who could give you the things that you want. And I feel like that's kind of what makes you stand out. Okay. And I'm not getting this in a like selfish way either. It's kind of just the rules of life, right? Because everybody, I feel like, you know, everybody, you know, in my opinion, that has sense or, you know, kind of knows how to manifest and knows, you know, how life works. Like, you kind of have to move forward with people who can, you know, help you grow and bring out the best in you. When someone's not serving you anymore, or something or some sort of situation is keeping you stuck, you have to move on, you know. And I feel like you do that here. I just feel like you're not afraid to keep asking or to keep demanding what you want until you get it, because you know that someone's going to do it for you, okay? And until then, like, you are just fine, like, being independent by yourself, or you are just fine with being in your own energy, until your standards are met. Literally, you could stand out because of your beliefs in God or spirituality here. And see, that's what makes you successful. You like moving on to people who can give you better. And like I said, this could mean anything, like business, you know, better offers, you know, whatever. This is what makes you successful, because you're not going to settle. And like in life, we kind of have to hop around. Like, we can't really just settle. Well, a lot of people don't really just settle. We kind of have to, you know, kind of hop around until, you know, we can kind of get what we want, or get what we deserve and what we're worth, right? Okay, let's see. What makes my power one stand out in a room full of people, Spirit? What makes my power one stand out in a room full of people? The Two of Wands here. What makes my power ones stand out in a room full of people? Page of Wands, the Emperor, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay. What makes you stand out is that you are never stopping. Maybe you are always somewhere. I'm getting like someone that likes to go to events. Maybe they like to show off, like maybe like some sort of art show. Like maybe you do some sort of art show, and maybe you like going to events where you're able to put yourself out there. I'm also getting like entrepreneurial business events here. Like you could even travel for these or something like that, or this is manifesting for your future. But you're like, I feel like you're on a constant search for self-discovery, right? You're always wanting to learn more things about yourself and be in new environments and things like that. And so I feel like that really makes you stand out, because you're not really afraid. You could be a great communicator here, but you're not really afraid to put yourself in certain situations where you're able to meet new people. And maybe you have this mindset where, you know, you meeting new people and being in new situations can help you grow. You really never know who you'll meet, you know, meeting new people or being in new environments. You never know who you'll meet. Somebody might put you onto something, right? And I feel like you're constantly like on a search for that, or you might not even have to search for it. I feel like those opportunities just come to you, Power One. But yeah, I do feel like you stand out also because you travel. You could have been to a lot of countries, or you know, within the States or something like that. And I do feel like it's kind of helped you open your mind. Like when people talk to you, they feel like you're very open-minded, but maybe it's because you've been to a lot of places, you've experienced, and people feel like you're very open-minded. Like you have a lot of things to talk about. It's not, you don't have like a closed mind. Like you're always open to new things. Maybe you talk about different cultures, or maybe you talk about your own culture here. Yeah, but I feel like you're just really able to manifest a lot of things that you want at a very fast rate. And like I said, you kind of like, I feel like you are empowered. Every time that you leave or like I said, you leave something that's no longer serving you, your absence is very much felt, and it honestly makes people respect you more, and you have the power. Like the power transfers over to you, like you are in control, because you know you're in control because you're able to, I feel like you can control different situations in certain relationships, right? Because you're able to kind of stick up for yourself, and you know yourself, you know your worth, and it puts you in power. So you could be an Aries here, Gemini energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also getting Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. Heavy Gemini, heavy Aries. And I also feel like you're just very humble, which makes you really stand out, because you would think like the attitude that you have, the things that you've been able to manifest and create for yourself, people think that you would be like someone who brags, or someone who like puts yourself above other people. And although you may do this, because I do see it, that you may put yourself, or you just have this, you may have just a lot of self-love, and your worth, that that you're the shit, basically. But it's not something that you let other people know, and I feel like that also keeps you in power, right? People view you as someone who's very humble, and this honestly makes people want to work with you more. It makes people more curious about you, because you just seem very down to earth, right? And yeah, Power One, that is what I get for you. We also have the number 16, I am perceptive, right? And that's the thing, I feel like you also stand out because you're able to see other people's perspectives, or you have a very curious mind here. And I feel like seeing other people's perspectives, and like being in that type of energy, you basically can relate to other people in a way, or also just make people more comfortable around you, because they know that you don't really judge people. Like I said, you're very humble. So it makes people comfortable, it makes people more curious. You might also have a few stalkers with the Page of Swords on the back of the deck here. These people are just very curious about you, very curious about the energy. I feel like people may even get whiplash with your energy, because maybe there's something that they never like expected from you. So yeah, Power One, that is what I get from you, Power One. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you feel connected to me and my readings, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. Hello, Power 2. If you chose number 1212, this is your reading. 1212 means that you are focused. It says stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. So what makes you stand out in a room full of people? You could be very optimistic, and maybe you don't really like negativity that well, or handle negativity that well. I'm not sure if that's really the right thing, but what I mean is that you probably don't like being around negative people, because you're optimistic. Like, even if you view something as negative that happened to you, right, I feel like you're still able to keep a positive mindset and have hope for the future. So you probably like attract more positive people around you, and you don't like when people talk about negative things, or things that don't serve you and stuff like that, because you are an optimistic person. And yeah, I feel like maybe you get a lot of people who may like talk to you about negative things, and maybe you've tried to like give them optimism, or you tried to help them be more optimistic, but it just doesn't help. So maybe you just don't like being around those people. I don't know why I get that for you, but I just feel like you being irritated. Maybe you're like irritated right now because like you know, maybe a lot of people are talking about things that you don't want to talk about or something like that here. Spirit, God, ancient ancestors, please give the most accurate messages for my pile twos. All negative energy will be sent back to the sender, and please protect my pile twos from all negativity. Thank you. And that includes the people that you feel irritated by, if you resonate with that. Okay, I just got that energy for you. So let's see. Spirit, what makes my pile two stand out in a room full of people, Spirit? What makes my pile two stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile two stand out? Okay. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool here. Okay. What makes my pile twos stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile two stand out in a room full of people, Spirit? What makes my pile two stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile two stand out? Three of Swords. What makes my pile two stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile two? Oh my gosh, so many cards that came out for you. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. We also got the Sun on the back of the deck. I feel like you're a very hard worker, pile two. So I'm getting like something could have hurt you, or maybe you've gotten out of some sort of relationship or something that was holding you back that is making you feel even more motivated to work on yourself. Like you could have had some sort of heartbreak or gone through something that's making you very much motivated right now to accomplish a lot of things. I'm even here to prove somebody wrong or to just do better for yourself, okay? Like I feel like your life is about to change, okay? But yeah, that's what I feel like. Yeah, I feel like you're very focused, okay? So what makes you stand out? I feel like you're focused on the goal, right? I feel like you don't really be here for the distractions and bullshit and negativity. I feel like that's what I was getting earlier. I feel like you're very focused on your goals and investments. And people can tell when they talk to you, okay? I'm also hearing something about redirecting the conversation. So maybe you have to redirect your conversations a lot. Like I said, maybe you get a lot of people talking to you about negativity or something like that here, and I feel like you're having to redirect your conversations currently. Okay, I feel like you're a very free spirited here, and that really makes you stand out. I feel like you have a lot of ideas, even like business ideas that you want to create, and I feel like you create them, but they could be like very different or just unheard of, right? Maybe people feel like that, and I feel like that's what's making you stand out, because you're doing things that people have never done before, okay? Or maybe have even thought about doing. I feel like you're a very brave person here, very, very goal focused here. That's the thing. See, I feel like you could be, I don't really get the Hermit or anything like that here, but maybe you could be like a little bit isolated just because, or you have strong boundaries just because you are focused on your goals at the moment, and maybe you feel like you work better alone, okay? Or maybe you feel like you work better around people that are serving you, or you may work better around less people. And you also may not be someone who is, you know, into the mix, like into the crowd, right? And I feel like that honestly makes you stand out here. I'm even getting the way that you dress makes you stand out here, okay? I'm really just getting this, maybe you like to put a lot of colors together, and you look good doing it here. I feel like you put like the style of your hair. I feel like it makes you stand out here. You could have colored hair. I'm getting blue, purple, even like silver. You could even be ginger here as well. I'm also getting red. Okay. So I'm also just getting something like I said, something could have like made you more motivated to work on yourself, and to create the life that you want for yourself, to become your highest version. And whoever that hurt you or whatever hurt you here, they actually thought that you weren't going to do this. Like maybe they've never experienced someone like you. Like I don't know if you guys seen this post on like social media, but they're like women, well they said specifically women, like when someone breaks up with them or something happens to them, they end up having 5 degrees, they end up, you know, going to the gym and doing all this stuff. And I feel like this is you. But like whoever hurt you, whatever situation this was, they never really expected that out of you, because maybe you're just achieving a lot more without this person or without these people here. And I feel like they never expected you to be so focused. And I feel like you, Pau, whatever you focus on, it comes to life, okay? And I just feel like you don't really have time for a lot of people because you have your own life to create, okay? You have your own problems. And I'm just getting that maybe people just like to share their problems with you. So that could make you stand out as well, because I'm like, you know, like why are they sharing their problems with you? You know, maybe you have some sort of energy here, very healing energy, or maybe you just always know the right thing to say, that people always feel the need to share and kind of put like their burdens onto you, you know. And I'm just seeing someone just always having to redirect the conversation, like, no, I don't want to talk about this, or, you know, let's talk about something else here. Because maybe you're thinking like something will interfere with you, but you are very protected, okay? But sometimes when people are thinking negative and we start like, you know, feeling bad, not saying that we can't feel bad for people, you know, or anything like that, it's a natural human thing, but sometimes we can, like, if we don't take control of our thoughts and stuff, it can kind of come onto us, and we're over here thinking negative as well, you know. Okay. So you just seem very goal driven amongst other people. And I do feel like people can be very intimidated by that as well. I feel like people also want you to settle, really, but I feel like you're not in a settling mode right now. You, like I said, you could have just got out of something, relationship, job, friendship, whatever. I don't know, but it's like you're not really in the mood to settle right now. Like it's not even on your mind. So I definitely feel like that makes you stand out in a room full of people, because not a lot of people are focused, or like I don't really get that you're super, like you're like an extremely serious person. But it's just like maybe it's just time for you to put all the focus on yourself now, right? Since since maybe you've had like situations that hurt you in the past, so it's like now you're putting all the focus on yourself. But it makes you stand out because, like I said, people enjoy the conversations that you have with them. Even like I said, if they're being negative or something, like I said, maybe you always just give good advice, or maybe you just always seem so optimistic about the future. Like no matter what happens, you're just like, you know, it's gonna be okay, like, or, you know, I'm gonna continue to do this, I'm going to continue to do that. And people don't really find that in other people. Maybe people, like I feel like some people, they don't really expect that out of you, because maybe other people just like to dwell in that negativity with them, like, you know, oh yeah, I got this going on, and like I'm not saying that it's a terrible thing to do that, but I just feel like you, pal, too, like, you know, it doesn't really align with, you know, this focused energy that you have going on for yourself. Because what you want, maybe you know that you want something so big that it might take a while. And so I feel like you're just limiting distractions right now. And that really makes you stand out. You could also be standing out in job offers or really big people who can actually connect you to the things that you want. Okay, I'm getting that there might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male, maybe even a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm getting male or female that you might come across that is able to connect you to someone or a job that you might like or a job that you're interested in, just because you're very optimistic and you're very focused, and they feel like they could use you, like you will be an asset to some sort of company. I'm also getting something about a resume. Your resume stands out here. Like, out of all the people, you're going to be the one who gets the job or gets something. And you, like, the thing is about people, like, some people don't even have to have all of the qualifications. Like, you know, there's always going to be someone who is bigger and better, has more money, has more experience, blah, blah, blah. But it's really about the people who really work hard and shows how much they really want it. And I really feel like that's you here. And you going through whatever this heartbreak was is really making you become your greatest version. Okay, I feel like you are so unstoppable right now, and it's making you stand out so much. Like, you are not stagnant at all. And if you feel stagnant, this is not true. You are, you know, continuously manifesting, and you're continuously being able to, you know, create the life that you want for your future by doing whatever you're doing right now in the present. And it really, you know, it really does make you stand out to the right people, you know, to these big people who have connections, who's able to connect you, like I said, to whatever you desire here. So yeah, pal, to keep working. I do see a lot of manifestations, and I see a lot of results happening for you. Like I said, keep on the lookout for someone who could be a big name. Like, you never know who you're talking to, pal, too. So like I said, you having this optimistic mindset, you just never know who you're talking to. And you know, don't fall for like the negativity or, you know, what people, you know, say to you, because, you know, keep up. Like, you really do have good conversations. Like, keep up with the positive conversations, keep up with you know, like, keep with being focused and optimistic, because you never know who you're talking to. And I'm really getting that for you. You just never know. Okay, so yeah, pal, too, that is what I get for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you feel connected to me and my readings, definitely check out my Patreon. The link will be down in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hello, pal 3. If you chose number 3, I am charismatic. This is your reading. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. I am charismatic. Okay, pal 3. So I feel like the way that you express yourself, you could also just have an influence on other people. You could be a leader here, is what makes you stand out. Okay, I feel like even like the way that you talk, you're very confident with it, which has other people thinking like, huh, like maybe he or she is right. Like, wow. Okay, so and I feel like that kind of causes people to get on board with you. Okay, so let's see here. Spirit guide, ancient ancestors, please give the most accurate messages for my pile 3s. All negative energy will be sent back to the sender. And please protect my pile threes from all negativity. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Spirit, what makes my pile threes stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile threes stand out in a room full of people? 3 of Pentacles, yeah. See, that's the thing. Oh my gosh, so many threes here. You could be a life path number 3. Your birthday could be in March. Okay, number 3 could be very significant to you. But yeah, with the 3 of Pentacles here, I definitely feel like you have a lot of people who want to work with you. Okay, let's see here. What makes my pile 3 stand out in a room full of people, Spirit? What makes my pile 3 stand out? 10 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, very charismatic energy here, okay? Very passionate energy as well. What makes my pile 3s stand out in a room full of people, Spirit? What makes my pile 3s? Knight of Wands. I mean, King of Wands, actually. Ace of Wands. Wow. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is very significant here. You could have these signs or these placements. Let's see. What makes my pile 3s stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile 3 stand out in a room full of people? What makes my pile 3 stand out in a room full of people? The Hermit. Virgo energy. What makes my pile 3 stand out in a room full of people? Judgment. What makes my pile 3 stand out in a room full of people? Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords, actually, and the 7 of Pentacles. You also have the 6 of Swords on the back of the deck here. Let's see. What makes you stand out is definitely your charisma, your motivation. I also feel like you're very inspiring to people. Okay, you have this energy. I feel like maybe people want to have the life that you live when you grow up. Maybe you inspire like kids or teenagers here. There's something along that line. You could be like a therapist, or you could do something with mental health here, or you could be very good with kids here. Like, I'm even getting something about like daycare. Like, you're very nice, even like a nurse. Very empathetic person here, very good with people, okay, and making others feel inspired and motivated. And you know, you act like you really make people look forward to their life here. And I never really got that before. Like, you make people, you know, I feel like you're someone who makes people want to find their passion. And, you know, because like when you're passionate about something, like life is a lot easier for you. You're able to get up and enjoy what you do. So maybe you like inspire people to do those things here. Okay. You have a lot of influence on people, and your voice, you could have a very prominent voice. Okay, if you're a male here, you could have a deep voice here, or if you're a female here, you're very stern, but not like super stern, like in like a strict way, but you're more like you have a lot of confidence that backs up your voice, okay, which kind of like influences people, right, to, you know, believe in what you say. So even if you have some sort of business here, pile 3, like I feel like people believe in your business because you have all the facts, you've done your research, you know what you're able to bring, you know what your business will do, and you know how your business will help people. And so I'm even getting like a coach here, like a life coach, a mentor, like really inspirational person here. Someone who really knows what they're doing, even if you don't feel like it, because none of us actually feels like, well, I don't want to say none of us. I'm not even going to put that on people, but I know, like, you know, some people don't actually know what they're doing, but because you have like a certain like maybe you have a plan, or because you're on the right track, people can look at you as someone who kind of knows it all, or kind of, you know, knows what they're doing in life, right? Okay. You stand out because you bring the impossible to possible. I don't even know if that's like the right phrase to say, or the right way to word it, but you bring people's, like, you know, maybe you inspire people to, like, you know, maybe tell people like nothing's impossible or something like that. Like, you make the impossible possible, and maybe that's because like you have the universe and God on your side. Like, universe is always backing you. But yeah, I'm just really getting an inspirational person here. But I'm also getting, you want to know what makes you stand out, Power 3? I'm also getting like, yeah, you could be very inspirational and very personable, you know, a very good speaker. Maybe you love talking to people, right? Okay, like I said, I get this very, like, this fire energy from you, Power 3. But the thing is, maybe you're like very quiet about what goes on in your personal life, like your personal life. Because with the 10 of Cups and the Hermit here, maybe you don't like talking about, you know, maybe like you get personal, but you know how to get personal in a way that you're not exposing a whole bunch of things about yourself. Because maybe you know that if you do that, people can, you know, manipulate, and like maybe people assume certain things, right? Well, people assume anyways. I feel like it's more of maybe the less information you give, the more people assume, right? But maybe sometimes you come across people where, you know, like maybe you need it, like you have this feeling where you need to be quiet, you need to be more reserved. Okay, you could have Virgo energy in you where you don't really talk a lot about your family. And I'm getting, because you actually, maybe you're very happy, maybe you're very happy within, or you have a happy family, maybe you have a happy marriage here, or maybe just in general you're just very happy, right? And things are going great. And I just feel like what makes you stand out is like, yeah, you can be very personable, you can talk, you know, but you're not going to reveal so much about yourself to where like you kind of feel exposed, where people can kind of twist their judgments. And, you know, like I feel like people know you, but they don't really know you like that. Okay. And yeah, you kind of keep, I feel like you do keep a certain distance to yourself, you know. You like keeping a lot of things to yourself because it makes you more mysterious, right? I just feel like you're such a fun person. You light up the room. That's how you stand out. And I also feel like if you do go out, you are the life of the party, and that's what's making you stand out. Like, I'm getting like, you know, maybe you're out somewhere, maybe you like to, you know, because a lot of people, you know, just bringing up situations, you know, like at some, like certain clubs, a lot of people just like to sit down. Maybe you're someone that likes to dance and like have a good time, and like you bring the life to the party. Very much a leader here. I'm getting like heavy Leo energy, very much a leader here. And honestly, maybe if you don't know this or recognize this about yourself, this is great, especially if you do have fire elements in your chart, because I'm telling you now that you have the power to honestly manipulate a certain situation. Not saying that you should use that for bad, but I do feel like I should let you know that you can like turn any situation into something that would be good for yourself. Okay, because we got the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Your mind can do a lot for you, Power 3. And like I said, if you don't recognize this, I'm telling you now, like you're able to manipulate a certain situation for it to, you know, go great for you. And you're able to turn certain situations around. You're able to take the lead and take power back. Like if you feel like you're not in power, you have the ability to take the power back. Okay, you just have to use your mind, use your intellect, use your brain here. And because you are very intellectual, and because you are this leader, you are able to lead the pack. Basically, you're able to get a lot of people on board with your ideas. And I even feel in Seven of Pentacles, like people are going to want to invest into whatever you have going on. You just have to put yourself out there, but I feel like you do. But just in case you are a person in Pile 3 who doesn't know this about themselves yet, or maybe you're not as confident, you do have the power. You have a lot of people who want to work with you. You are the mastermind, okay? So I even see you being some sort of CEO here. Like even in your job, maybe like people, like you even stand out in your job. People feel like they need you, like even like maybe for creativity, like artistically, because of your ideas, like your job, or I don't know if it's your job, but whatever, like a lot of people actually need you here, because of your brand. You got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords as well. Okay, so I feel like it's like a lot of creativity, a lot of passion, a lot of charisma, and mixed with intellect and mixed with being smart, being able to tell the truth. Okay, like I feel like if you combine those together, like you're unstoppable, you're incredible. And so people really need your mind, okay? They also need your motivation and stuff, okay? And I feel like that's why people want to work with you. People want to keep you somewhere. People want to continue to be your friend. They want to continue to be in your life because you have a certain energy about you, and because you're able to honestly motivate them. Like your energy rubs off on other people, okay? People need you for your opinion. People need you for people want to know what you have to say. People honestly want to know your judgment on certain things. Yeah, you're a very powerful person here, Pile 3. Very important as well. And I feel like you are going to be a very important person, as long as you know this about yourself. Like I said, Pile 3, I feel like for the most part, you know this for yourself, but I just have a feeling to say this just in case you don't know this about yourself yet. If you know yourself, you know that you have these abilities about you. You know that you're able to lead and manipulate or have a situation go for you. You are going to be very incredible and powerful in whatever you do in life. And I feel like you will be a CEO. You have the potential to be a CEO here if you are not already. And people really need you. People want to work with you, okay? And it's even one thing to be this person, to be the life of the party, to be this inspiring person, to be this very smart person, but to also keep certain things to yourself. It's incredible, okay? And it's like you have skills that are, very great to have in a person, okay? And it's going to cause a lot of people to want to invest with you, and that is how you stand out in a room full of people, Pile 3. All right, Pile 3, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel connected to me and my readings, definitely check out my Patreon. The link will be down in the description box below. Take what resonates and leave the rest, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.